A very beautiful good morning to you from the Centara Grand Hoi Hin Hotel, where we have been staying for just over a week. This is actually our third time staying at this stunning hotel. In our previous visits, we have always stayed in their villas. However, these were actually demolished in April this year due to a massive renovation taking place and are due to be open again in 2027. So this week we have been staying here in their colonial wing. And this wing will also close in 2 days' time to undergo its own renovation, which will then reopen again towards the end of 2026. So for our second week, we will be moving into their brand new renovated garden wing. So I thought it might be quite fun just to do a little comparison between the two styles of different rooms. We are the last ones to be staying in this colonial wing and we'll be the first into the brand new garden room, so I cannot wait to see what the differences will be. For information, the opposite side of the hotel will remain unchanged. There is so much history behind this hotel and it has been here since the early 1900s. It was actually the Centara Grand's very first hotel in Thailand, and it really does have that traditional colonial feel. I love that they're keeping that heritage alive, at the same time bringing their rooms right up to date. So here we are on my last run of the day in our colonial wing. So this has been the room that we have been staying in for the last week. I'll do a direct comparison between the two rooms. Obviously, I think there's going to be quite a big difference here. So you walk in, this is actually a family room. So there's actually two double beds in here. The bathroom is well equipped, everything that you could possibly want. But as you could probably tell, it is a little dated now, but it is absolutely super clean. I really love the colonial style. It's always been a thing for me. I love tradition. I love the dark woods. It's just something I've always loved. There's ample space, great storage, like a nice little walk-in wardrobe type thing. It's not massive, but it's got everything that you could possibly need and plenty of room. So from here we go into the main living area, and we actually had two big double beds. We used one of the beds just for storage and things really, but it was really handy. Really super comfy beds. They've always been super comfy. We've stayed in so many Centaras and the beds are always so good. A little station there that I didn't actually really film, but there's a fridge and things in there, you know, all your standard things, kettle. And this is our beautiful balcony where I would come every morning for my cup of tea before going for my run and just taking in this absolutely stunning view. You do get the sense of this hotel being a little tired, and I can totally understand and appreciate why this renovation is happening now. We always felt the villas were a little dated, but we absolutely loved them. And again, I absolutely loved this wing and I love staying here as well. For me, it has everything. I really like the traditional style. I also loved that I was right on top of the gym, so I could hop in there some afternoons as well, which was really nice. Super close to everything, but nothing is really too far away in this hotel. It is a large hotel. There's three big pools, one of which will be closed as they do this renovation, which will start, like I said, in the beginning of this month. So let's head on over to our brand new shiny garden wing. We moved in yesterday afternoon and the actual area feels so nice. It's so fresh. Everything is new and shiny. All the tiles have been completely redone. The pool layout is exactly the same, but it just feels really fresh and new. We were soon assigned our room and we could not wait to get in there. The hotel were absolutely fabulous and bought all of our luggage. We didn't have to do a single thing. And walking down the corridor, you get the first sense of how much they've put into this renovation. Everything feels really clean, really brand new. The doors are absolutely gorgeous, still have that traditional feel, but with that modern twist, which is exactly what this hotel has been crying out for and is absolutely perfect and works so, so well. The garden wing is at the front of the hotel, so you don't get any sea views from here. However, you are super close to everything here, so you don't really need to worry too much. And this is our room for the next week, room 158. We're the first people to actually arrive. How excited are we? So, the first thing that I noticed as soon as we walked in was the sense of airiness and the light coming in. It was so bright and modern, but still with that wood gave it that traditional feel, which I absolutely love. We walked into a mammoth walk-in wardrobe with all of our luggage ready waiting for us, which was so nice, and there was so much room. Then followed into the most gorgeous bathroom with twin sinks, a freestanding bath, mood lighting, an individual shower, which was actually a twin shower. So you've got the overhead rain shower and the separate one, which I always find handy because I don't wash my hair every day. And we also had a separate loo, which is always really lovely, feels really private, really airy, really nice and bright. Everything felt so clean. Look at the size of this, guys. It's so good. To have this as a dressing room stroke walk-in wardrobe means that you do not have to worry about storage whatsoever. So they really have thought this one through. So the only slight downside that we had was these rooms are twin beds only. A lot of these in the garden wing are only twins. It was no big deal for us, we just pushed the beds together, but it's just worth noting that they mostly are family rooms. The great thing is you have all the mod cons going on. You don't have to worry about adapters now, everything is USB. There is stunning lighting everywhere, really nice mood lighting. The fan is so nice and the air conditioning is so quiet. The stunning bay window lets in so much light. It's really lovely, and as soon as you open the door, it leads straight out onto a veranda. We were on the ground floor, so the balconies are above us. There's only 2 floors on this wing. You get a really nice sense of privacy though, and of course a view of this stunning pool right outside your room. Back inside, and we have our little station for teas and coffees. All the cupboards and drawers are soft close as well, which is really nice. The fridge is actually slightly smaller than our previous one, so you might struggle to get a bottle of wine in, which I did. Sad times. But that's okay because we can just order extra buckets of ice, so it's no big deal really. There's extra storage space just in this little side cabinet here for bits and pieces that you may want to put inside. So as we continue and move further along, we come to a great size TV. Not only is this just a great size TV, it's also a smart TV, which made my husband extremely happy. So now he has his Netflix and he also has YouTube. It's a real plus because actually the package that the hotel now has in terms of movies and channels is quite poor and certainly not as good as it once was. So just another little look from the front of the room. You can see all this gorgeous tiling and back into this lovely closet space. I forgot to show you earlier, but here is the safety deposit box, which is nicely tucked out of the way, and also some extra little cupboard space, and you can see this rail goes all the way along the side here, so plenty of room for hanging things. I think it's clear that I really do love this space. It's so good. I also wanted to just highlight this little day bed that sits in the window. It actually converts into a full-size bed, so this is great for families, and I do feel that families would probably stay in these rooms. That being said though, they work great as a couple room, and they are mostly couples here. Like I say, this wing has just opened and we feel really fortunate that we've been one of the first people to actually stay in these rooms. I hope you've enjoyed this little review. I'm not a professional reviewer in any case whatsoever. In fact, this is the first time I've ever done one. So I hope it's been a bit helpful for anyone thinking of booking here. We are coming back in February and we cannot wait to do it all again. Thank you so much for watching.